Sa video na to, let us discuss rationalizing the denominator. If we recall in algebra, polynomials should not have a radical denominator. So, for example, meron kayong 2 over square root of x, hindi yan polynomial. Kasi, bawal ang radical symbol sa may denominator. The question is why? Bakit ba bawal may radical symbol sa denominator? Kasi, kapag meron kang radical symbol, there's a high probability na irrational number yan. And you cannot divide any value by an irrational number. It's virtually impossible. Kaya ang solution dyan is mag-rationalize tayo ng denominator. Okay? We'll make sure na wala tayong square root or cube root or fourth root kahit na ano pa na radical symbol sa ibaba or sa denominator. And ayun yung i-discuss ko ngayon. For our three types of irrational denominators, bawat isa ay merong corresponding conjugates. Itong square root of b, ang conjugate niyan ay square root of b din. Itong a plus square root of b, ang conjugate niyan ay a and then minus square root of b. Basically, binago lang natin yung operation from plus or from addition to subtraction. Tapos, para naman dito, a minus square root of b, ang conjugate niyan ay a plus square root of b. Again, yung conjugate na to or tinatawag nating multiplier, kapag minultiply natin yan sa both numerator and denominator, matatanggal yung radical symbol sa denominator. Hence, mararationalize natin yung denominator. Let me show you how by solving some example problems. Halimbawa, meron tayong square root of 5 over square root of 2. So, i-rationalize natin yan. Yung denominator natin dito is square root of 2. So, nasa form yan ng square root of p. Maalala ninyo? Kaya naman, para ma-rationalize natin yan, mumultiply natin both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of square root of 2. And sabi nga natin, ang conjugate ng square root of p ay square root of p din. Okay? So, multiply to by square root of 2 and also the numerator, square root of 2. Let's simplify. Multiply muna natin yung numerators. Square root of 5 times square root of 2. And dahil parehas naman yung square root, parehas ng index, pwede natin i-multiply directly yung values inside. 5 times 2 is 10. So that's square root of 10 divided by, dito sa baba, square root of 2 times square root of 2, that's equal to 2. Okay? Tandaan nyo yung lagi, pag nag-multiply kayo ng square root of b, halimbawa, times square root of b, tatanggalin nyo na lang yung radical symbol. That becomes b. Alright? And kita nyo naman na wala na yung radical symbol sa baba. So, ito yung sagot. Next, let's say we have 6 divided by square root of 3. I-rationalize natin yung denominator. Meron tayong square root dyan. And yung denominator natin, nasa form pa rin yan ng square root of p. Kaya ang conjugate niyan ay square root of 3 pa din. So, mumultiply natin yung conjugate sa numerator and denominator. Like that. Therefore, this becomes 6 times square root of 3. Pagdikitin lang natin, 6 square root of 3 divided by square root of 3 times square root of 3. Alam na natin yan. That's 3. Kung nalilito kayo rito, alam nyo naman, square root of 3 times square root of 3 right here is equal to square root of 3 squared. And we know na pwede natin cancel out yung radical symbol sa yung square. So, naiwan si 3. Malinaw? So, this is the answer. Next, i-rationalize natin to. Say we have 3 divided by, let's say, 5 plus square root of 7. Yung denominator natin, meron tayong radical or square root symbol. And ito ay nasa form ng a plus square root of p, yung ating denominator. And ang sabi natin, yung conjugate niyan, palitan mo lang yung plus ng subtraction. So, ang conjugate ng 5 plus square root of 7 ay 5 minus square root of 7. Tapos, yung conjugate na yon, ipang-multiply mo yon both sa numerator and denominator. So, 5 minus square root of 7. Tapos, dito rin sa baba, 5 minus square root of 7. Lagyan na rin natin ito ng parentheses. Ngayon, mag-multiply na tayo both numerator and denominator. So, proceed tayo. Sa taas muna, 3 times this binomial, pagdikitin muna natin. 3 times 5 minus square root of 7 divided by, sa baba, ito, 5 plus square root of 7 times 5 minus square root of 7, mukha lang siyang complicated pero hindi. Kasi pwede nyo gamitin yung difference of two squares dyan. Tandaan nyo pa yung difference of two squares formula. Ang formula nun ay A plus B times A minus B equal daw yan kay A squared minus B squared, di ba? So, yung denominator natin, pag pinag-multiply, yan, parang ito rin yan. Yung A natin is 5, tapos yung B naman is yung square root of 7, di ba? So, sundan lang natin yung difference of two squares. Therefore, ito yan, A squared minus B squared, ang A natin is 5. 5 squared minus B squared, ang B natin ay square root of 7. Square root of 7 squared. And alam natin na yung square root symbol saka yung squared na exponent, cancel each other yan. Therefore, let's proceed. Let's copy the numerator. 3 times 5 minus square root of 7 over 5 squared is 25. Tapos minus, ito 7 na lang yan. And 25 minus 7 is 18. So 3 times 5 minus square root of 7 over 18. Tapos masisimplify natin yan. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Therefore, the final simplified form is 5 minus square root of 7 over 6. Next, consider the following expression. 3 divided by 7 plus square root of 2. Meron na naman tayong irrational or radical symbol sa denominator. And this is in the form of A plus square root of B. So, multiply natin sa conjugate. Ang conjugate ng denominator natin ay 7 minus square root of 2. Pati yung taas, 7 minus square root of 2. Ngayon, let's proceed. Let's multiply. Ito, pagtabihin muna natin dahil nagmumultiply tayo. So, 3 times 7 minus square root of 2 divided by, ito, nagmumultiply na naman tayo. Difference of two squares. So, tanda natin yung difference of two squares. A plus B times A minus B, that's equal to A squared minus B squared. Yung A natin is 7 right here. Yan. While yung B natin is square root of 2. Okay? So, sundan natin to. A squared, A is 7. So, 7 squared. And then minus B squared, yung B natin is square root of 2. Let's proceed. 3 times 7 minus square root of 2 all over 7 times 7 is 49 minus, ito cancel out na yan. May iwan si 2. So, minus 2. And 49 minus 2 is 47. So, 3 times 7 minus square root of 2 over 47. Tapos, 3 and 47, hindi na yan ma-divide. So, pwede na yan ang answer. Ito. Or kung gusto mo, pwede mo namang pahabain. Pwede mong i-multiply yung nasa may taas. So, 3 times 7 is 21. So, 21. And then, 3 times negative square root of 2 is minus 3 square root of 2 all over 47. Pwede rin to. Pero parehas lang yan sila. Next, consider the following. 3 plus 2 square root of 5 divided by, say, 2 plus square root of 5. I-rationalize natin yan. Okay, yung denominator natin is 2 plus square root of 5. Malamang ang conjugate niyan ay 2 minus square root of 5. So multiply natin both numerator and denominator by the conjugate 2 minus square root of 5. Lagay rin tayo ng parenthesis sa numerator and denominator. So proceed tayo. Sa may numerator, nagmumultiply tayo ng binomials. Bale, gagamit tayo ng FOIL method. Okay? So 3 times 2. At this point, dapat familiar na kayo sa FOIL method. Kung hindi pa, panoorin nyo, meron akong video about doon. So 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times negative square root of 5 minus 3 square root of 5. Tapos 2 square root of 5 times 2. That's 4 square root of 5. Plus 4 square root of 5. And then 2 square root of 5 times negative square root of 5. So sulat muna natin dito. Plus 2 square root of 5 times negative square root of 5. Ito, square root of 5 times square root of 5, that's 5. Tapos magiging minus lang yan kasi meron tayong minus dito. Negative times positive. So ang ending nito, itong part na to, is 2 times 5, rather negative. So negative 10. Okay? So palitan natin lahat. Negative 10. All over. Ito, nag-multiply tayo ng binomials, pero hindi kailangan gamitin yung FOIL method. Kasi nga, magagamit natin dyan yung difference of two squares. Kasi nakakonjugate yan. Again, this is a plus b, tapos times a minus b. Ang simplified form niyan ay a squared minus b squared. Ang a is 2, tapos yung b naman ay square root of 5. Okay, sundan natin. A squared minus b squared. A is 2, so 2 squared minus b squared. B is square root of 5. Proceed tayo. Copy 6. Tapos ito, masisimplify natin yan or mako-combine natin yan. Dahil parehas naman silang square root of 5, just perform the operation sa numerical coefficient. Negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1. So, that should be positive 1 square root of 5 or positive square root of 5. And then minus 10. Tapos ito rin, pwede rin natin yan mapag-combine na. 6 minus 10 is negative 4. Hindi ba? So, purahin ko lang. Purahin natin to. Pati ito. We have negative 4 here. 2 squared is 4 minus, ito naman cancel out, may iwan si 5. And 4 minus 5 sa denominator is equal to negative 1. So negative 4 plus 5, rather plus square root of 5 over negative 1. Tapos simplify. Negative 4 divided by negative 1 is positive 4. Tapos square root of 5 divided by negative 1 is negative square root of 5. Ito na yung ating simplified form. At kita nyo naman, hindi lang sa rationalized na yung denominator. Talagang wala ng denominator. Let us try one more. Suppose we have square root of 3 minus 9 divided by, say, 2 square root of 6. So, itong ating denominator, 2 square root of 6, huwag niyong pansinin itong coefficient na yan. Nasa form yan ng square root of p pa rin. Okay? Kaya naman, ang conjugate niyan ay square root of 6. So, multiply natin both numerator and denominator by square root of 6. Let's proceed. Una, distribute natin si square root of 6 dito sa may binomial na yan. Okay? So, multiply tayo. Square root of 6 times square root of 3. Again, parehas naman silang square root. Multiply nyo lang yung values inside. 6 times 3 is 18. So, square root of 18. And then, square root of 6 times negative 9 is rather negative 9 square root of 6. And then sa denominator, 2 square root of 6 times square root of 6. So, equal na lang yan kay 2 times 6. Kasi parang cancel out na tong radical symbol. Next, square root of 18 right here. Hindi yan perfect square. Kaya wala yung square root. Pero, pwede natin yan masimplify. Express natin yung 18 as factor of two numbers wherein yung isa doon ay perfect square. So, 18 is equal to 9 times 2, di ba? 9 times 2. And 9 is a perfect square. Copy the rest. Minus 9 square root of 6 over 2 times 6 is 12. Let's proceed here. Ito, square root of 9, labas natin. The square root of 9 is 3. Kasi 3 times 3 is 9. So, 3. And then, naiwan si square root of 2. Square root of 2 minus 9 square root of 6 divided by 12. Tapos sa numerator, we can take out the common factor 3. So, 3 and then times 3 square root of 2 divided by 3 is square root of 2. While 9 square root of 6 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, 3 square root of 6 divided by 12. And then, masisimplify natin yan. Because 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Therefore, we have square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 6 over 4. This is now our simplified answer.